Oh, thanks.
Oh my God, that's so good.
I'm trying.
Did you do your hair later?
I did.
Thank
you.
You're not
Really
cleansing your hair
good.
later.
Yes.
Thank you.
It's really good. We're eating M&Ms. I put candy in the,
I know, who
Kitchen.
did that?
I don't know, but thank you. I need a chocolate.
The girls in my office are like, oh, they're sabotaging us.
Well,
All right. So I'm mostly calling expireds today. Some of them new. Some of them, well, I'm starting with the newest. I don't really know how to put it up there, but then again, I think it probably would be a bad idea because the people who I'm calling through, I mean, sometimes,
I think you use that with the board just like you would your.
yeah.
How long have you been doing prospecting?
3 years every day. But I've been in sales for 19 years. So I've been on the phone a long time. When I first got into real estate, I stopped prospecting from like my old careers. I don't know. In real estate, it's so easy not to prospect, and
Was your meeting?
I never got into the habit of it. And then after 6 years, I said, okay, I'm going to start prospecting every day, and my business just took off. It makes a huge difference.
Yeah, you also, like, so, do you have people yell or see? It's just said no to me when I asked you that, you know? So then I would have said, okay, no problem.
No, I get all kinds of jerks.
Yeah, see, and that's what makes me.
But I also get a lot of you meet so many nice people, too.
Yeah.
So when I hear the jerks, the no's, I just say, okay, well, I know I got to talk to 15 a day. That's one.
And you belong to a program? Is that what you buy into this program?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You'll go into all that, or do you talk about that?
So this is more of a demonstration today.
Okay,
I
okay.
do a prospecting class where I kind of teach the fundamentals of different sources, different how you get the numbers, different programs for that,
Okay.
like more into scripts and stuff. Hi, Answer.
Hi, how are you? Nobody's.
Hi, I'm looking for Mr. or Mrs. Lugin. Wrong number. Interesting. I'm looking for the owner of 1851 Graymont Street. This is the wrong number. Oh, okay. Hey, while I have you on the phone, any chance you're looking to... Okay. All right, have a good day. 3 of us called today? Interesting. Oh. Have a great day. Total bitch.
And
Make sure
you
she's
might
off.
have more calling.
Jessica, make sure she's off the phone before you say that. Sometimes, they have not hung up and you say total bitch.
I make sure I hit off first. But the point is you get jerks, so there's nothing you can do about it.
Yeah, really, seeing that happen, you handled it great, and then you're done, and,
Have a great day.
yeah. Now, what will you do with that number, like?
I hit, so the program that I'm using, I can hit like bad number, so I won't
Okay.
call again,
Okay, gotcha.
or no answer, busy signal.
Okay.
Good morning.
Hello.
How are ya?
Came from Zumba, that's why I'm like,
Yes.
right, we were talking about that at the award ceremony.
Yes, yes. With Marianne this
Yes,
morning?
Yep.
She's the best.
She's good. Her show airs on Wednesday, 2
I
o'clock.
saw.
Okay, yeah.
I
I'll
saw
have
that.
the TV. She just told me on the DVR it so I can see it. I don't even know her
Yeah.
last name.
Yeah.
Oh, I know her daughters.
Yeah.
The Kardashians.
Yeah.
That's why someone told their family friend, like, look at this
Yeah.
Kardashian. Oh my goodness, hot chicks. I've never met her
Where do
daughter.
they teach at?
La Luna right now, but her
Oh,
own
they're
studio is
moving.
opening in June. And, spend
Yeah, so
sales
today's
season.
really just a demonstration where I'm actually,
Okay, I thought it was
Making-
gonna be okay. You watch.
I'll get something probably on the calendar for next month for the
Okay.
actual fundamentals class.
Remind me that.
Okay.
Yeah, today's just on the phone, trying to make an appointment.
What are you doing? Oh, I'm sorry.
Just trying to make a listing
Oh.
appointment. So So mostly calling.
What are you calling and they're just not picking up? Is that
Yeah,
what's happening now? Okay.
yeah. So I'm kind of trying to get through it as fast as I can to get somebody on the phone.
That system's crazy to the do not call list, right?
Hmm?
The do not call list, there's
Yeah, my
always,
system filters that out, so I won't even have them on my list.
okay.
Yeah,
That makes you feel better too, knowing that, you know.
yeah.
I got,
Are you in
somebody
this?
sent me some
Do you have
information
the
that
Prospecting?
by the end of this month,
Do you have
the
the
do not
prospecting
call
for
list is going
with
to
the
be
program?
refreshed.
I
Oh,
had
yeah?
a different
Everybody
one
will
that
go
she
off
used,
and then they have to
and
Go back
you
on?
go back
run the
and,
numbers
Perfect.
through
you
the
know,
call
so
list, so I
everybody
had
will
run
be
it
off,
through.
you know.
By the time I get
Interesting.
done,
So,
I only had like
friend of
4.
mine, she actually.
Hi, I'm looking for Lisa. Hi, Lisa. My name's Jessica. I'm with Keller Williams Real Estate, and you know, I noticed that your property had just come off the market. It had expired in the system, and I was calling because I was curious to see when you were planning on interviewing for the next agent to sell the home. You were happy with your last agent? Okay. For personal reasons. Okay, well, best of luck to you. I'll take you off my list. You're welcome. So I always say with prospecting, it's like, if you look back at like the meaning of the word prospecting, like digging for gold, you know, there's so much dirt. So I don't mean to call this nice lady dirt, but she took her house off the market for remodeling. She's not gonna relist. I want to get off the phone with her as fast. Okay, great. Have a good day. Goodbye. Next.
Yeah.
So you're really just looking for the gold, not trying to turn dirt
Yeah.
into gold. Like, I'm not gonna make her, she loves her last agent. I would never say,
Yeah.
oh, hey, well,
Yeah.
you know.
Well, they
you
didn't sell
want-"
it, why would you stay with it?
Yeah, forget it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Easy.
In the beginning, I said I'm gonna cut anybody if we're gonna have
No, no,
free
of course.
conversations.
No, but you know, I got one, she lives in Mexico, but she sent me, this email that, you know, everybody is going to be off of the do not call
Oh.
list, and then we have to go back into the system
And put yourself on the
and
do
put
not call
yourself
list.
on again. So if we don't, then everybody can call us.
Hmm.
So you,
Yeah, I don't even think about it. The system that I use just automatically filters out who's on the do not call, so I don't even
You
have
don't
to
even
worry
see it.
about it. Yeah. But before, when I used to use RedX, and they put on everybody, even if they were on the do not call list.
Do they note them in that system if they're on the do not call list? Is there like,
What's that?
do they note, like the Red X system, is there a note next to the number, like?
They may have updated it. I'm not sure.
They have a DNC.
Yeah, it says
on
do
it.
not
They
call
do?
next to
Yeah,
It
it.
they
does
do
say
have
do
a
not call, just so you
Okay.
know.
Yes.
Not to call.
Yeah, so for the most part, they're filtered already.
Bob, what are you doing here?
I'm
You
sorry.
prospecting? Oh my gosh. He's cornering the market.
All right, come on, people. We'll get a live one. I got totally confused too. I apologize, by the way. I thought today was at 9:30, not 11.
You had said it the other day, 9:30, and then I saw it on the calendar at 11. I'm like, well, I won't be here either time.
That's why I came in at 9:30.
Oops. Next time I'll probably do it at 9:30 just because
Get you.
it's tough now this time of day
Start of the month.
to get
He did say that.
contact.
Did it?
Yes.
Michael Myers painting, isn't Michael Myers like the guy from Brandon Fraser's movies? Yes.
Yeah, they're not
I was
related.
like, imagine being your kid now, you're Michael Myers.
Hi, I'm looking for Robert.
What an awful name. Because that's what I think of.
Sure. My name's Jessica. I'm with Keller Williams Real Estate. Is this his son? Ah, okay. Is there a better number for me to reach him? It is. Oh, you decided to stay. Okay. All right, all the best. Take care.
Hey, Jess,
Yeah,
do you normally call a certain time of the day? What time is that?
like 9:30 to 12.
9:30 to 12?
Yeah,
You
I'll
find
start it, I'll really start at 9:30 and I'll keep going until I talk to 15 people. And it's usually two and a half hours.
Is that what you're writing down, or crossing out?
Yeah, I just make a check every time I talk to somebody.
And that's with the date.
Mhm.
You keep that record.
So I track all of my numbers, and I'll share with you guys why. Let me go into my analyzer. So this is really cool. I just learned this last week. My goal is for every 90 people to take a listing, every 90 people I talk to. And I have it down to 51. So
Wow.
every 51 people I talk to, I write a listing contract. Every 32 people I talk to, I make a listing appointment. So every
That's
other
great.
day, I'm making a listing appointment.
Wow.
And I have it tracked down, like I put in how much money I make and how many hours I prospect. 1 second.
Yeah, she's,
$267 an hour
wow.
on the phone, which isn't not my goal. My goal is $100 more than that. But for you'll love this, Debbie. For every person I talk to is $44. So that person who's a jerk to you on the phone, $44. Goodbye.
Yeah.
Next.
Okay, could be a jerk, okay, goodbye.
Thanks, yeah.
It kind of puts things into perspective.
Yeah. And this program does that all for you? Or you?
No, it's something else.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it's something else. But I'm working on making an Excel just a simple
Yeah,
Excel
Excel's
spreadsheet.
good.
You know, if anybody knows anybody who's really good with Excel, yeah, I'm working on seeing if I can duplicate this number analyzer. I mean, with an Excel spreadsheet, you can make things really easy, right? Like, you talk to this many people, make this much, like, plug in the numbers.
Mhm.
So maybe if
We can work together on it.
yeah, we can set a time to put something like, I think that would be really valuable. Because the program, I pay for the program and they do it for me, but I'm sure if we can try to duplicate it in Excel and make it available to everybody, when you track your numbers, you can really kind of, it does put
Yeah.
things in perspective, especially when you talk to a
And
jerk.
if you see it, then that's really,
Yeah.
that connects with you better.
Yeah,
So you're making as much as a lawyer.
And you quantify your time, at least, you know.
yeah, your time is valuable.
Yeah, you quantify it, so you put exactly you're getting.
So instead of
back.
being in the kitchen, chatting about your weekend, just kidding. I'm on the phone.
And do you find people are home during those hours, or?
Yeah, and I get cell phone numbers.
Oh, okay.
I get a lot of cell.
So what's that one called, Red what?
Red X. There's a new one I'm recommending now instead of Red X. It's Arch, A-R-C-H. I think they're a little bit more expensive, but they have an automatic dialer, which is what I'm using right now. Like, you don't see me dialing the phone.
Okay.
And I heard that they're a better value than Red X. Like Red X, when I stopped using Red X just because I wanted an automatic dialer, and I'm using Vulcan, which is probably like the Cadillac of prospecting systems. But for value, I've been hearing a lot of good things about Arch Dialer, it's called.
I did not like Mojo Seller.
It's kind of like a Mojo, because Mojo's an automatic dialer, but Mojo will,
Yeah, but I didn't like their system.
you didn't like their, try Arch.
Yeah, because I had
And there's no
like,
contract, I know that too, you can cancel.
I had like 200 expired listings that they had,
Mhm.
but I had to run the numbers through the do call list, do not call list.
Oh, really?
And after I ran them through the do not call list,
You had like
I
nobody
had like
left?
15 numbers out of it, and that was it.
Wow.
So I said, and I don't think any of them were cell phones, I think they were all landlines. And half of those were not good. After I got them run through the call, I only had like 32 that were good. The rest were out of order, phone numbers.
I'm not getting any of these new people on the phone. I'm wondering if I should go call some old expireds. I love calling people like that expired before the holidays last year.
That worked nice.
It does.
Yeah,
It
that
does.
worked nice when we were in here that time.
Especially now, because you're like, hey, do you want to take advantage of the Great Spring Market?
Yeah, because they probably were taking it off and said, I'm gonna wait till the spring, you know, if they were right before the holidays, and this is the time.
Yep.
You happen to know what Arch costs
I don't.
approximately?
I don't. Let's Google it.
How about Red X?
Red X, I think, is about $50 a month. Arch dialer. Hi, I'm looking for John. Sure, it's Jessica Salvato with Keller Williams Real Estate. We've spoke before in regards to your property on Lindbergh. Are you still looking to get that home sold? You're not sure yet. Interesting. Remind me again, if you sold the property, where you're on the other line. Okay, well I don't wanna, I have your information. I'll give you a ring back later. All right. Kind of wimped out on that, but he was on the other line.
That
So
was
he
good,
says,
though.
sometimes I think it's a reflex. Like, is he really on the other line? I probably could have pushed a little harder with him. I've talked to him before. Arch Tyler. Arch agent. Sorry, it's arch agent. Power dialer. You're probably gonna have to call. It doesn't have the numbers online. Ring, ring, ring.
Hey Jess, when you dial with that dialer, what name comes up on their caller ID?
I put my Google Voice number in.
Okay,
I don't know
if a name comes up or if it's
It
like PA,
if it's just like a 267
Okay.
number. Yeah. Yeah, you can get a free Google Voice number just on Google. And I like that because when it comes through and I answer, it'll say number from Google Voice, and I know it's somebody that I prospected.
yeah.
Yeah. Because if not, like you're in the supermarket and you get a call and they're like, you called me? I'm like, ah. So this way I let them leave a message so I'm not reactive. I can call back and
So,
I know who it is and what it's
didn't know
for.
you could do that. So you get a free number from Google and that's who they call? And it's your voicemail?
It's linked to your number.
That's the caller ID for when I call.
Ah,
So if they call my Google Voice number back, I know it's somebody I prospected. I can let them leave a message and call them back instead of picking up and you called
No,
and
and
what's your
being put on
address,
the
what's your
spot.
name? It never
Yeah.
sounds good that way. So I never answer.
Now, you never leave a message? If you
No,
get an answering machine, you
I
never
don't.
leave
I
a
want to get them on a phone.
Right.
Yeah,
So
there's a
you'll
lot of
try
different.
another day with them then?
Yeah, I'll keep
Okay.
calling. I'll leave a message if a lot of times, not just expired in FISBO, but I'll get my contacts by calling past clients, calling Center of Influence. I'll leave a message for those people.
Right, that's different.
Hey, my message lately's been, hey, it's Jessica, making my real estate calls, wanted, sorry, it's voicemail. Wanted to call and see if you knew anybody who's looking to take advantage of the Great Spring Market. If you can think of anybody, call me back. I hope all's well. Just a quick, easy message. You're asking for business and you're saying, hey, it's a Great Spring Market. And you're touching base, it's a contact. So I'll leave messages for people who know me. Now, I have left messages and gotten listings from expired to, but I've just decided, just made my own business decision that I'd rather get them on the phone and call as many people as possible than leaving messages takes time. So, and you don't get it, there's not a whole lot of return. And they're getting so many messages, they're getting bombarded.
Yeah,
So but if you get them on the phone, it's a lot different.
yeah. funny, the other day, you were like, everybody was answering.
It's getting a lot more people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was that earlier, or was that about the same time?
I think it was later in the afternoon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
It's like at
Maybe
3 o'clock.
3 or 4, something
Yeah.
like that, yeah.
It's either gonna be first thing in the morning or later in the afternoon like that. The middle of the day like this, sometimes,
They're just out and about, busy or whatever.
yeah,
Work.
it's tougher.
On your Google Voice number, is it just on the computer that you have it, or do you have an actual phone?
It's just on the computer, but when people call, it gets forwarded to my cell phone.
Oh, it does get forwarded, okay. And you can hear, that's what I was trying to figure out, if you had an actual phone that it can. But it doesn't, it just gets forwarded to your other.
Thank you, Jess.
Oh, you're welcome. Thanks for coming, Deb.
How'd you make out with your sisters, like? You getting
And I'll
ready
get
for
like a fundamentals class on the calendar. Have you made any calls yet?
Mine? Not really. I mean, to my sphere and, friends and like that, I've made calls, but not to,
Not to expired or for sale by owners?
not yet.
My spare was easy, it was only 3 people.
I'm getting to know a lot of people on that LinkedIn,
Uh-huh.
and I'm starting to send them emails and then, contacting like that. Hey, I'm working with Kelly Williams now, I can help you with
Yeah.
real estate, and, people that I connected 2, 4, 5, 10 years ago, and they are answering me back.
Good.
It's a good thing. But that's how I'm connecting, I haven't made any calls yet. And I haven't gone door knocking.
Haven't gone door, well, now it's a beautiful time.
I went
Yeah.
yesterday and talked to 2 people in my area, and then that was it.
The ones that work, I was like,
That's what it is, you get a project for the
some parents to do.
parents.
Yeah, we had to move food from the country.
But I did get my first executed contract on Saturday.
Congratulations! What did you sell?
A house in Bristol,
Nice.
Levittown actually, but
Did
it's in
you had the
Bristol.
buyer?
I had the buyer.
Wow. And that was your very, you just got your license.
Last month, I got it actually on March the 7th,
Oh, that is so exciting.
within about a month.
That's
And
really
Executed contract in my hand,
That's
we start the,
fantastic.
inspections and stuff as of today.
That is fantastic. Congrats. I'm really happy for you. Now you gotta go find a listing.
There are, several in the works,
Good.
but I don't wanna say anything till I have one in my hand. So there's several in the works.
Who's the most motivated?
There's, some Levittown, actually.
Call them today. With listings, I find it's always all about the motivation of the seller. Why are they moving? The people who are the most motivated are gonna sell, they're gonna list with, they're gonna be your first listings.
I have 2 people, again, from my sphere. They want to sell their home and they want to buy another one.
Fantastic.
And they're both talking to me.
Okay.
One is my pharmacist, one is my car mechanic.
Wow.
And both of them, and I'm sending them, I've set them up on Trend, and they're getting in their areas that they're looking for. They're getting emails, from Trend on that. And, probably June or July, we'll be listing their homes.
Why not sooner?
I guess, they wanted the school year to finish before they did anything.
Yeah, but even if they list now, if it takes 30 days to sell and then another 45 to get to closing, you're out of the school year. Now is the time that they should have the house on the market.
I'm gonna be touching them again this week. We'll see.
I would call them and say, hey, are you still, here's your script. Hey, it's Ansar. Are you still looking to sell your home and move to blank for blank? So the motivation of where are they moving to and why are they moving there? Are you still looking to do that? Yes? Okay, great. Do you have any time this week to sit, or when can you sit down with me and I can show you my plan to get you there? It's all about them, what their motivation is, what they want to do. Call them and ask them if they still want to do it, and ask when you can go meet with them so you can help them get them what they want. Isn't that easy?
Yeah, well, for me, it works better if I see you face to face. So I don't mind stopping there. I stopped there last week.
So stop at their
Yes.
house, go to
No,
the pharmacy?
At the pharmacy and at the workshop. I stopped there, talked to them. They are still very interested
Uh-huh.
in listing and also buying the new home.
Okay, great.
And you got my emails, yeah, and I get that, you know, on my
Don't
email.
ask them if they have your email, ask them when they can meet with you, so you
Yes.
can help them get them what they want.
I'll be talking to them and, you know, just wait another week, another 2 weeks, whatever. I mean, this week again, I'm gonna go and connect with them, you know, I'll go see them face to face, hey,
That's so exciting, you're this close to getting your first listing.
yes, that would be a great part.
Was calling to find out if the owner there would consider renting to a tenant that has perhaps,
All right, people, I'm back in the beginning of March here.
Everyone's out enjoying the sunny day.
What's that?
They're out enjoying the sunny day.
I know.
It's like yesterday, the open houses, there were few visitors,
I know.
because everybody was out enjoying
It was
it.
a beautiful day, it really was a beautiful day.
Yeah.
For the first 2 hours, I sat there and did nothing, watched all football games.
I couldn't tell, I was at an open house, I don't know how good it was.
Yeah, you were there too, you kept on saying, finally I got 2 people, you know, at the end.
Oh, yeah, they're always at the end.
Dawn, you didn't get anybody?
8
Oh,
groups.
that
Everybody's
stinks.
Hey, yeah, she started the conversation.
I did.
Rich
There was
Franklin.
neighbors driving up and down the street, but no one wanted to stop by.
Yeah.
Oh, they went out there going,
Nice house. you
Did
know,
you see the
okay house,
homeowners?
but-
no, I didn't.
No.
I like when a neighbor stop by, 'cause I try to sell their
I don't know
house.
what they,
Yeah.
there's only 1 to 3.
Cause they tell me about the neighborhood and about the house, how much they did to the house, because they've been in the house before. So
Yeah.
when the next person comes in to see it, I can say, hey, well, they did a lot to this house, I really don't know too much about it.
Probably.
So I learned more about the neighbors,
No neighbors.
about the house, because all you have is the disclosure list, that's it, you know?
26.
You know, this guy really looked at the floor he put in here, you know, and look what he did. Before I knew everything that he did to the house that I didn't know anything about before.
So it's more house for 89. The Council Rock.
It's a good- yeah, it's a good-
band.
what is
Good
that?
vibe.
Then you ask them if they're lying. Oh, no, we've been here, we're not going anywhere.
8 people.
I love
No,
it.
no one's coming
Well,
down to Bristol.
I don't know where to go. I said, well, I can find that out. That's no problem.
89,000 in Richboro.
Buffalo Palms House. Buffalo Palms.
It's okay, I'm still looking.
Norwalk. Beautiful neighborhood. Yeah. Nice neighborhood.
Hello, Tim's in the go.
Yeah.
Hey, good, how you doing?
Yeah.
Sure, I can do that.
In that neighborhood, yeah.
5 o'clock, okay, that's fine. Okay, so yeah.
Try about 25 minutes. Maybe not even. Yeah, 25 minutes. Yeah, 25 minutes.
You're still calling up.
Yeah, 40 minutes. 35 minutes.
You didn't get anybody today as yet?
I've talked to 12 people today.
Oh, but not.
Here, maybe 2 or 3. What's that? Yeah, I think I'm gonna wrap